The Hawks on their way to the locker room earlier, hoping to send their fans home happy tonight. Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill, Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Let's check out Sacramento's starting lineup. They've got Dylan Brooks. Goga Bitadze is out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Anthony Edwards, and it's Herro in at the point. And for the Hawks, they've got Derek Lively, Lugans Dort out there with Buzelis. Then there's Ja Morant, and it's Ball in at shooting guard. Stan, as a coach, what's the best way to instill confidence in your players?
Well, Brian, I don't know that as a coach you can instill confidence in them, but what you can do is prepare them for every situation in the game so that they're not having to think about what they should do. They know, and they're prepared to execute.
Edwards, no good. Ball with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Ball no good. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Kings. Now here's Randle. Over Buzelis. Randle can't hit. And here are the Hawks now. Here's Dort. Drives to the hoop. Off target at the rim. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. I asked him outright if he had a plan for Tyler Herro. Coach let me in on their strategy, saying, quote, "We just have to cause problems for him on defense, hand in the face, crowd him, anything to discourage him from taking shots. So he hopes they can keep Tyler quiet by hassling him all night long." Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
0 for 3 from the floor so far. Not the start they had in mind. They need to just take a breath, reset, and keep things simple.
Ball with it. He's picked up by Edwards. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, total focus there from Ball. Not letting anyone stop him.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage at his position, Grant?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
And that one falls for Ball. And six-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Grant.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate, and they've swayed the outcome of games.
Now here's Edwards. Looking at his scoring efficiency, he's averaging around 29 a game. And Stan, while Edwards has pushed back, it hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his heiress, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
Free throw good, Edwards. Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
Well, the defense can't let Morant get comfortable down there or he'll just continue to torture.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Randle outside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. ball. And Herro grabs the board.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on the track.
Randle, the pass to Batadze. Herro outside. Pass to Randle. Six on the shot clock. To the middle. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, he brings the heat. Herro giving the people what they came to see.
Herro against Morant. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And Atlanta making a change here. Okogie's checked in. Here's Herro. You know, his impact on offense has been terrific, scoring just around 20 points a game. Randle can't hit. The Hawks trailing. Ball into the lane. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
Yeah, inside ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
Herro for 3. Counted from distance. Herro's got 5 now. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. So the Kings making a change here. Murray's checked in. And so it's Atlanta with it. Trailing by 2. Here's Okogie, defended by Murray. Ball against Herro. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Yeah, what a creative player in these pick and rolls. Ball takes pleasure dicing up defenses like this.
First. Play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Ball against Herro. Pass to Randle. Deflected. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lively. So for the Hawks, Claxton, he's checked in for Lively. And it's Morris in for Ball. Here's Edwards. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. The Hawks have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Okogie, the pass to Dort. Morris deciding where to go with it. Pass to Okogie. Claxton a screen on Edwards. And he's going for the oop here. And Claxton throws it down.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. And so Herro will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on. Defensive side of the ball. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that.
Wow, Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
Morris passes to Okogie. Rebound by Sacramento.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Pass to Morris. Short outside. From deep three-point range. It's rebounded by Batase.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots. And heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Nice shot by Okogie. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for Atlanta.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them
timeout. You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
Timeout call, Sacramento. Checked in for Atlanta. Christie comes in for Dort. Moody's checked in for the Kings. Martin comes in for Anthony Edwards. A minute 22 left in the first quarter here. On target from range.
Yeah, this is the kind of confidence you love seeing. Murray not thinking twice at all about firing away.
Outside Bull from downtown. High post Claxton. Back to Okogie. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Okogie's got his second bucket of the night.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Up top, Randle. They kick it out to Murray. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Morris against Herro. Bold pass to Morris. Shot clock at 6. The rebound by Murray. The Kings trailing. Pass to Randle. Well, he's now 2 for 7 after that bucket.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
He got it up. No good. Would have counted had it gone. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Sacramento on top. They're up by 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at Sacramento's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And with each made three, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
Nicholas Claxton out there with Bull. Then it's Buddy Hield. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Christie in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Morant with the bucket. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in history.
Wow!
Yeah, and that was a big-time flush. I love whenever Murray takes flight like this.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Randle outside. Fires at the elbow. And Sacramento again with the bucket.
And yeah, Randle is absolutely a threat from in between. Something that D has to recognize and adjust accordingly.
Pass to Claxton. Morant against Mitchell. And And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
Well, you can't fall for that shot fake. Once Morant has you up in the air, the rest is easy.
Atlanta making some changes. Lively comes in for Claxton, and Buzelis is subbed in for Bowl. And the Kings also making a change. Dylan Brooks checked in for Mitchell. Well, Coach, one of the more electric players in the NBA, Ja Morant.
Yeah, that's for sure, Brian. High-flying, acrobatic at the rim, just a supreme athlete, and he is without a doubt one of the most exciting players this league has to offer.
And then Morant with the dunk!
Best dunking point guard in the game, Ja Morant.
Time called here. The Kings decide to talk it over. I'm being told we've got Shams Charania on the line with a developing story. Shams, what's the scoop?
Thanks, B.A. The latest story right now is out of Minnesota and the Timberwolves trade with the Oklahoma City Thunder. They're plugging in Paul George to this franchise, and with that, an enormous degree of versatility. With the ability to exploit advantages at 3 positions on the floor, this team just became a lot more dangerous. And George is an enforcer who also... has increased his three-point shooting in the latter half of his career. He's going to be a good option when this team needs a bucket, and he can really help you win.
Always something going on, and we appreciate the update, Shams. Thanks. Dort, he's checked in for the Hawks. Herro, he's checked in for the Kings. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. To the paint. And it's Randle that time on the assist by Brooks. Randle's got 10 points.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
And so Herro will bring it up for the Kings. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Pass to Randle. Over Buzelis. He goes up again, goes back up, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Inside, you have to try something to stop Randle, but he gets physical right back and draws a good shooting foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Yeah, that's a great find by Morant. He draws so much attention, there's usually someone open.
Randle finds Murray. Down low. Herro. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Pass to Moody. And here's Brooks. Dort defending. Herro for 3. Rebound Atlanta. Dort's got 4 rebounds now. Morant, the pass to Dort. Back to Morant. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And one thing that Morant has always been a lead at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
And he makes a first. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
Ja steps on the gas.
Well, no one gets to the hole better than Ja. His first step is unreal.
Here's Edwards. He's got 7. Herro outside. Pass to Drummond. Here's Murray from behind the arc. Not going to go that time.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Morant. Oh, my! Ja dropping the hammer.
Yeah, Morant just continuing to assert himself offensively.
Kings trail by 4. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
KBA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in. They're working. They're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, I'm trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Drummond. Dort against Brooks. Pass to Murray. To the inside. Fader on the way. And Morant clears the board.
And the defense gave him no space. He had to fade back. That's not an easy look for most guys.
Lively with a screen on Edwards. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
If you look at the breakdown, Morant's as efficient as anyone when he's the ball handler in the pick and roll.
Sacramento calls timeout. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Some changes for Sacramento. Lataze's checked in for Drummond, and it's Julius Randle in for Murray. Randle, the pass to Brooks. Here's Lataze. He's guarded by Claxton. Pass to Herro. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Bataze. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That one on ball. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one misses. And the Kings have held tough. But it seems like the West has gotten tougher, Greg.
Well, what's the saying? If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And the Kings have to find that next level.
Here's Randle. And all around the rim that time before dropping. And now it's just a 2-point Hawks lead.
Well, nice turnaround for him here in the second quarter. Had a cold start, but never lost his confidence.
Ball left side. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Atlanta shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. And that one falls for ball.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
And here's Randle. He'll bring it up for the Kings. It's a 5-point game. Count it. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
And Ball throws it down.
The defense leaves an opening and Ball exploits it. I mean, he can be so sudden.
Now Edwards pulls it in from the elbow. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
Dort for 3. No good on the buzzer beater. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Hawks. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. Back to the game after this break.
Hey folks, welcome. The Atlanta Hawks find themselves here in a close one at the half.
Love that they're taking high percentage shots, and it hasn't been easy for them. It's hard to score inside when the defense is collapsing on you.
Who needs three-pointers anyway?
Kenny did.
So thank you, Ernie.
And let's move to some recent news. Multiple trades are shaking up the league.
I think PG-13 is going to be an outstanding addition. There isn't a team in the league that wouldn't be better off with this kind of two-way talent. High praise to the front office for getting the deal done and bringing a veteran superstar to their franchise.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
The Hawks lead by 3. Taking a look at the Kings. Julius Randle out there with Goga Bitadze. Then it's Dylan Brooks. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Herro in at the point. Edwards finds Herro. Now here's Brooks. Back to Herro. It's deflected. Dort with it. Checked by Brooks. Pass to Lively. Here's Morant. Lively with a screen on Herro. And he lobs it up top. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Well, with Morant running the pick and roll, good things usually happen.
Kings trail by 5. Herro, the pass to Edwards. Over ball. And that one hits the back iron. And for Atlanta, they're shooting a solid 53% from the floor. And you look at Matas Gonzalez. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Grant.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who'll keep things moving.
And another miss by Sacramento.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
The Kings have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Brooks from outside. He drops it from range.
Yeah, they get one to fall. Now 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Here's Morant. Circus shot, Ja Morant.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Outside Edwards. Outside for Randle. Pass to Edwards. Now Herro, hounded by Morant. Floats one. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Derek Lively. Despite ups and downs, the Atlanta Hawks have remained in the hunt season to season, Stan.
Well, Brian, this team has a lot of resilience. They're scrappy, they're hardworking, and it's helped them stay on the margins, at least, of the playoff picture.
Fields checked in for the Hawks. Christie comes in for ball. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Here's Morant. 22 points for him. Pass to Lively. They set the pick. Here's Buzelis. Outside heel. Christie passes to Morant. 4 on the clock. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Yeah, he's looking pretty much unstoppable. Morant making the defense regret that physicality.
He's had 4 chances at the line. He's made them all.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
And Atlanta making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in. The free throw drops for Morant. Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have a guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
Morris, he's checked in for Morant. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. There's a screen. Here's Morris. And he banks in the layup. Morris has got his first bucket in this one.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Randle with it. 17 points in the game. Clock at 6. Tries the spin move. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Certain guys can remake their games to fit the time. Randle's worked on his...
And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game,
The previous play is under the lead.
in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. The first one falls. Well, Grant, the Kings, one of those up-and-coming teams that are knocking at the door.
Yeah, they have some stars, BA. They have some great role players, too. Part of their problem is they're in the Western Conference. It's so hard to just make the play-in tournament in that conference.
Here's Christie, guarded by Edwards. Pass to Christie. Finney Smith with it. Off target with the 3. Up top, Randle. Over Finney Smith. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They wanted him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Trailing by 5. Randle, good.
And every season, Randle seems to shoulder more of the offensive load. It's what allows him to dominate sometimes.
Morris against Herro. And there's the lob. And Claxton throws it down.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Murray's checked in for Brooks.
In for the Kings, number 13, Keegan Murray.
Hawks on D. They lead by 4. Timeout call, Sacramento. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. Atlanta leading by 4. Morris outside. Healed on the wing. There's the 3. Randle pulls down the board. Randle's got 5 rebounds in the game. Buries it down low. Randle's got 24 points. 1:52 left in the third. Morris outside. Outside heel. From outside the arc. He buries it from 3. And the Hawks lead by 5.
This is his shot. The defense must chase Hield off that three-point line.
Fast break. Here we go. A nice shot by Morris. Morris has got 4 points in the quarter. Kings trail by 7. Pass to Randle. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third quarter. The Hawks have gone 8 of 13 in the second half. And here's Morris. Outside heel. Here's the 3. And that comes off the assist by Morris. Morris has got his 3rd assist of the night.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
And it's Hield, missing. Kings trail by 8. For 3, Randle. Christie with a rebound. Atlanta's gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Morris. And he converts the layup. Morris has got 6.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Now here's Edwards. The D's right on him. Edwards making it look so easy from deep. 8 seconds left in the third quarter. Shot on the wing. That shot is off.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they wanted to take.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be right back. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Bol out there with Josh Okogie. Then there's Derek Lively. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Ball in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Morant. Outside Bol. Pass to Morant. This one for 3. Rebound by Sacramento.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Here's Herro. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, everyone views Herro as a shooter, but he is also a terrific finisher.
Ball with it. Now guarded by Moody. Back to Ball. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Moses Moody.
You got to respect the enthusiasm LaMelo Ball brings to his game. He thrives out here under the bright lights with all eyes on him.
That one misses. And Brooks has got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings. 6-point game. Moody misses.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Pass to Okogie. The 3 is up. And Atlanta misses again. Kings trail by 6. Here's Brooks. Count that one.
A throwback wing. Dillon Brooks is very comfortable working down low.
For Atlanta, they've gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Ball passes to Morant. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Herro, the pass to Brooks. Back to Herro. Pass to Drummond. 6 to shoot. Tipped. Here's Okogie. 3-pointer off the mark. Kings trail by 6. They swipe it. Driving in. Oh, okay.
Oh, my gosh.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Moody passes to Herro. The 3. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Well, he's a volume 3-point shooter in this league. Herro can really do damage from that.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. He's checked in for Atlanta. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now, keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And Atlanta misses again.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Randle finds Edwards. Moody with it, hounded by Morant. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Herro, he's checked in for the Kings. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
Team seconds.
And here are the Kings now. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. And that one good.
Well, I love when guys like Edwards work inside. Don't settle for jumpers. Get a solid look close to the rim.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Here's Morant. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Out left to the wing. There's Ball with a three. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 5 assists in the game.
Always eager to find a bucket. Ball drops into his shot immediately.
Back to Herro. Jacks up a three. Lively grabs a miss. Lively's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Once Ja Morant gets rolling, there is no stopping him. Ja is feeling it tonight.
Here's Edwards. Got a piece of it. And they're able to recover. Here's Herro. And now the Hawks on the break. With the step back. Morant, the pass to Ball. Now Lively. Randle pulls down the board. Randle's got 7 rebounds in the game. It's Edwards on the wing. Sends it home from three-point land.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Atlanta making some changes. Claxton, he's checked in for Bol, and Okogie is subbed in for LaMelo Ball. The Hawks lead by 5. And it's Morant off the drive. Pass to Lively. Back to Morant. Shoots over Herro. And Atlanta misses again. The Kings have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Outside Edwards. Edwards on the attack in transition.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Herro against Morant. Pass to Claxton. Looking around. And there's the drive. Up top Lively. 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. Fantastic finish inside by Morant.
Well, Morant's built to go and showing what he's made of here in the clutch.
Here's Edwards. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Dort, pass to Morant. A minute 4 left in the fourth quarter. Screen by Lively. Morant with it. Checked by Brooks. The second effort. Claxton finds Morant. Inside Edwards. Pass to Herro. 30 seconds left in the fourth. And Edwards slams it in.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time clutch.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Seconds left in the fourth quarter, and he commits the intentional foul. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He gets the first, and that makes it a three-point lead. Bruce Ellis is checked in for the Hawks. LaMelo Ball comes in for Okogie. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
It's all about getting a three right here.
Yeah, and when your opponent knows what you need, it makes it that much harder to find an opening.
And it's out of bounds to Sacramento. The Kings call timeout. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
Here's Edwards.
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great time.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
Sacramento calls timeout. 8 seconds left in the fourth. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
An uphill battle for them. Everything has to go perfect.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
8 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
Here's Morant. Driving inside, and count it. So this one belongs to the Hawks. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game. They overcame every one.
And that'll do it, folks. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Ja Morant.
I got a trippy double block.